And with that conviction in his mind, he moves into the forest, just towards the entrance of the forest, and he holds the bow with his fist, and he starts pulling the bowstring and makes sounds, and that sound reverberates through the forest, and Tataka kind of reacts to it. She understands that somebody is challenging her. She immediately starts rushing in the direction from where the sound was coming, and then she sees this kid standing there. She uses her magic and starts throwing boulders after boulders on Rama and Lakshmana, and Rama starts retaliating, and he kind of counters all those boulders with his arrows. And as she tries to blind them with a lot of dust, confuse them with magic, disappear, appear from a lot of places. But at a night opportune moment, with two arrows simultaneously shot, Rama kind of severs both her arms. But she still doesn't stop. She continues to fight with her magic. Lakshmana also manages to cut off her ears. So she's in a lot of pain, but she takes various forms and starts throwing lots of objects at them. And finally, at a certain point, it's almost evening, and Vishwamitra instructs Rama to finish it off quickly, because once it's night, um, these kind of rakshasas with the power to change forms and who practice black magic, they tend to become more powerful. So at that moment, with a single arrow, he kind of puts an end to her, and she falls down. So after this, everyone is pleased with Rama, and all the devatas and all the siddhas around, all the people who are aware of the kind of menace this lady has been creating, they all come and they shower their praises on Rama, saying that you have done a great job. And Vishwamitra here, very nice scene. Like, he immediately goes and he kisses Rama on his forehead. Probably for him, it is the Lord that he has been praying and meditating for all these centuries, and that same Lord is in front of him as a small kid. Rama himself doesn't know that he's Vishnu, of course, but Vishwamitra knows that. So he's not leaving any opportunity to shower his love on this small, um, so accessible form of the Almighty Lord Himself. So very nice. He goes. He gives him a kiss on the forehead. So lovely to see that. And after that, they kind of stay in the same forest in the night, uh, with Vishwamitra, and they wake up the next day. So this is the incident. This is the episode of Rama killing Tataka. Uh, I also wanted to kind of take a minute here to talk about the story behind the story. And Rama killing Tataka is a very famous incident. A lot of elders who have analyzed Ramayana through their intellect and even through their meditative senses, if I may say, they look at this incident in the inner meaning of this incident being that Rama killed Tamoguna. So basically, every human being is said to have three gunas, or three states of mind. One is tamo, one is rajo, and one is sattva, right? So tamogun is like inertia. Okay, it is like neglect, postponement. Okay, sitting at a certain place, not feeling to move, lot of cravings. Okay, very sedentary lifestyle, completely related to stagnation and desires and so on. Rajogun, and when your mind is in that kind of a state, you are full of activity, you have that competition drive to do better, power, prestige, position, you know enjoy things around you, that kind of a mindset. And the sattva is where you are having slightly higher thoughts, where you are not thinking about you alone, but you are thinking, I have to help others, I have to do good to others, I have to do good to nature, selfless acts, and more importantly, a clear mind, balanced mind, and spiritually aware. So these are the three gunas that every person has. And if you people who are and they are introduced to yoga and meditation, they very well know that it is the aim of spiritual seeking. One of the biggest things within that is that we have to beat all these three states. It is not good to be in either of the state. You have to cross all the three and reach a different level, which is, you are not neither hampered by tamogun, neither are you driven by rajogun, and neither are you restricted by the sattvagun. Although sattvagun seems on the face of it a good choice, even that is, it could become a hindrance, is what the spiritual seekers say. And the idea is to be nirgun, which means you don't have either of these. So Rama killing Tataka is considered as, a symbolic event where a seeker, uh, the start of his spiritual journey. If Rama's journey is equated to a journey of a yogi, then at the start of the spiritual journey, the first thing that you need to kill is tamogun, which means that oversleep, postponement of things, too much of cravings, gluttony, stagnation, basically, too tied down to desires. This is the first thing that one has to kill and get rid of. So, yeah, so that's like the story behind the story. And once uh, Rama killed Tataka, what happens next? Uh, it's a very interesting sequence. So Vishwamitra is full of love and affection towards Rama, as we already spoke of. So he immediately says that, I'm going to give you all the celestial weapons, all the great weapons that I have with me. And even if all the gods come and challenge you, well, they'll not be able to take you on one. So there's a very elaborate description of all the different kinds of weapons that are given to Rama. So the Dharma Chakra, Kala Chakra, Vishnu Chakra, Indastra, Vajrastra, Indrastra, Brahmastra, and you know Kalapasa, Varunapasa. So many different weapons are named within the story, and so many different kinds of weapons. A weapon which can, immediately remove the energy of the opponent. A different kind of a weapon, which has to be used in a dry scenario, another to be used in a wet scenario. If especially if you want to attack with lightning. So many different kinds of weapons are all given to Rama by Vishwamitra, and these are called astras. So, unlike physical weapons, these weapons appear and disappear at the will of the person who is wanting to use them. And each astra has a deity, and the deity actually takes the form of a weapon and does the action when the person who has mastered that as asks them to, and then after that they disappear. So with these, all the deities, all the mantras are explained to Rama, and Rama receives it in a very humble manner, and he wishes that he tells all of those astras, live in my mind, live in my mind, stay in my memory, and serve me when I will need you. And some of those devatas actually appear in front of Rama. Some of them are as bright as the sun, some look like the moon, some are in a smoke form, some are black, coal black, and they have divine bodies, and they all come and they sit in front of, stand in front of Rama, and they ask him, what should we do? So Rama says, please stay in my mind. And then he also carefully learns the act of invoking each of them, and also how to dispatch, how to withdraw. Like, if you this is very important. If you only know how to invoke it and dispatch it, what if once you invoke it, you also don't want to dispatch it, and you at the last moment want to withdraw? It's like an undo, right? So all these things, all these nuances, Rama carefully learns everything from Vishwamitra, and yeah, then, you know getting all this knowledge, he gently submits to the Maharshi, and he says, okay, he starts walking with him again. So this is the end of our session. uh, we will move on as Rama and Lakshmana and Vishwamitra move on in their journey as well.